Anin Buju, Minawa, Ginawa. Welcome back to Ojibwe Language Table with Wes Jourdain. This week we are on lesson number 44. Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. How old are you? So this week we're going to talk about how to respond to someone asking you how old you are and you giving you how old you are in years, okay, or in winters, we're going to see. So let's get started here. We always begin with our self-introduction. Buju, anin buju kinawia. Wes Jourdain, indigenous cause. Gidiga benesi indigo. Migizi nindu name. Miskwa gamiwi zaga ganing nindu njaba. Ga asaninsa kog nenda. All right, so let's get started. Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. How many winters are you? Or how old are you in this? Anin, how or what? Endaso, a certain number. Biboonagizi, she or he is a certain number of years old. And yun is our B form talking about you. Okay. How many winters are you? As you can see, that word biboon in there is winter. In Ojibwe mo. Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. You're gonna have, in our first set of 1 through 10, we're gonna have a little different format, and you're gonna see that through the next episode also when we get into talking about our teens and then into our 20s. It's a little bit different. So in this one, in this first set from 1 to 10, we're gonna have the ne, talking about I, plus the number, plus biboonagiz. Okay, and that's gonna equal, that's how old I am. I am, number, years old. Okay, ne, I am. Biboonagiz, a certain number of years old. That's how that's broken down. So let's get started. We're gonna go 1 through 10 on this one. Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. How old are you? And if you're, this isn't really gonna work if you're 1 year old because you're not speaking at 1 year old. But this is how we would give examples though, 1 through 10. So Neningo biboonagiz. Neningo biboonagiz. I am 1 year old. Okay, you would never hear a toddler say that, or a baby, as they're just now soaking in the language. They're just hearing it for the first time. So that's my example. If we're gonna go with 1 through 10. So moving on, we have Nenijo biboonagiz. I am 2 years old. Ne is I. Nijo is our number. Biboonagiz, a certain number in years. Okay, I'm 2 years old. Neniso-biboonagiz, I am 3 years old. Neniso-biboonagiz. Nenio-biboonagiz, I am 4 years old. Nenio-biboonagiz, I am 4 years old. Next one we have Nenano-biboonagiz. Nenano-biboonagiz, I am 5 years old. And this is right around the age where children begin to comprehend, they begin to learn, and then they begin to speak, more often as they start putting things together as they get into our kindergarten years. 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, and 6-year-olds pretty much begin to comprehend what is being said and what you teach them. They're just like little sponges in their head. So, Nenano-biboonagiz, I am 5 years old. Next one we have Neningo-dwaso-biboonagiz. Neningo-dwaso-biboonagiz, I am 6 years old. And this is my specialty right around this age. I teach children around 5, 6, 7, 8 years old in the elementary school, and I love this age of school age kids because, like I said, their brains are fresh and they're little sponges, and they take in our Ojibwe language real well. So Neningo-dwaso-biboonagiz, I am 6 years old. Next one, Nenijwaso-biboonagiz. Nenijwaso-biboonagiz, I am 7 years old. All right, next one we have Nenishwaso-biboonagiz. Nenishwaso-biboonagiz, I am 8 years old. Next one we have endaso-biboonagiziyan. Endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 9 years old. And our last one we have endaso-biboonagiziyan. Endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 10 years old. Okay, so this kind of ties along into our self-introduction. You know, you give your name, your clan, and where you're from. Basic Ojibwe protocol, Ojibwe introduction, and then you can add on, you know, to your introduction. You know, you give your name, your clan, where you're from, and you can say how old you are. Okay, no matter if you're a child, if you're an older adult, you're an elder, you can add on to your self-introduction by adding this and telling people how old you are. And we'll get more into adding more to our self-introduction in future lessons. But for this lesson number 44, we're just going to work on 1 through 10. In lesson 45, we're going to get into our anything from 11 to 20 years old. It's a little bit different format. And then from lesson 46, we're going to get into our 20s all the way into 100 and how to say those words in years, because anything 20 to 100 is pretty much the same. All you're doing is adding you know, your tens together, and then you're adding ushi and then your number. And so we'll talk more about that in lesson 46. So that's it for lesson 44. Me want to say miigwech bizindawik minawa miigwech ki kanawaban dameg oma nuungam. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching here today. Gigawaba min and nim minawa. As you can see, gigawaba min minawa, one person. I will see you again. In nim is the plural. Gigawaba min and nim minawa. Aha, ayang guam is yuk.